My name is Ahmed. I'm from IAAAE, which stands for International Association of Ahmadi Architects and Engineers. We are volunteers. We go around the world, basically work for the deprived areas of the world. It is not necessarily Africa, but we work for the very poor countries of the world, lacking of basic human needs like water and electricity. For the moment, we're working on these 4 sectors, which would include the water for life, alternative energy, architecture, design, and the model villages. I'll explain these things in a minute here. So the architectural design, as you can see there, those are the big complexes that we built through the architecture design team. For once we build these would need clean water and electricity as well. So as well, we try to introduce the newer technologies into those buildings to make them more feasible and energy efficient as much as we can. So these includes hospitals, schools, colleges, eye clinics, and the mosques. The second project, the second part of the project would be Water for Life. Basically, this is a rehabilitation of all those pumps, water pumps being dried out in Africa. They didn't have clean water to drink or for use. We went down there and rehabilitated all those boreholes, which could be rehabilitated with that. We installed with the hand pumps. If we need to do a new borehole, we would use the new technology, which is the solar water pump, which requires nothing apart from the solar panels and the pump itself. As soon as the sun comes out, it starts pumping water out and people could use it. We contain that in a big container tank. We place it somewhere and distribute the water and the electricity all together to all the village projects and everywhere else which is required. As I said, this is the village project. In the village project, we do the street lightings, we build the streets, we build the tanks there, and we built a local bank for the power to be utilized for the electricity and the water pumping systems as well. For the alternate energy section, obviously, as I said, for every single project we need a proper source of energy. So the source of energy, what we can do from our side is the alternate energy source, which we use at the moment is the solar panels. We are working on 2 different projects right now. The wind turbine project that we're going to be introduced in within next year for Tanzania and Kenya. But for the time being, for the numbers we have here, we use the solar panels to power all our requirements. Here in this area, you could see a couple of countries are listed here. These are not the only countries we work for. We work in more than these countries over here, but we can't list all them together here because the numbers would be very high. Secondly, in these areas, you could literally see the architecture work, the electrical work, the alternate energy work, the village projects. Recently, the main big thing we did was to convert the Gambian hospital onto a solar system to save people's life, obviously, because during the operations, there would be electricity blackout. The patient could die from that, so that was a critical situation for us. So we took notice of it and went down there and installed the solar panels and converted the hospital onto the electrical. The electric system is converted onto the solar system now. Just behind you, you could see the model village. Go from here. Right. This is the actual village in Mali. It wasn't like this when we went there. This is Farako village in Mali. So we went down, built all the houses, did the streets, did the lights as well. We installed the water tank. It's a massive tank that could supply and fulfill all the needs, water supply needs in this area. So this village was small in number at that time. So it is growing day by day because nearby people, when they come to know that there is availability of those resources, they would like to utilize it anyway. So including the houses, mosques, and the schools and hospitals in that area. Yes, please. The hospital as well. In that area, they've got now so much surplus water, I would say, so that they've started irrigation, and they've started the fish farming as well. If you look at that side, you would see the conditions we work in, the situations we go through, the challenges we face in Africa. Obviously, before leaving to Africa, we have to go through the European vaccination scheme. Every single engineer has to go through the vaccination before they leave for the country. That's pretty much it. For the timing, we've introduced a new technology to survey like these big sites. An engineer wouldn't be able to walk that much around the village or around the area, and wouldn't have that much better bird's eye view, but with the help of drones these days, it's amazing, and we could do far much better work than previous works that we've done.
You voluntary?
Yes, all the engineers, they are volunteers. Nobody charges for anything at all. We do this is regardless of race, color or religion. We don't mind if it is a Christian community or if it is a Muslim community. It doesn't matter anymore. We work for humanity and we work for the betterment for them. The only thing is, people do ask us these questions. Oh, do you do this only for your community? That's a big no. We do it for everyone. We've installed these big projects in Christian communities as well, regardless of whatever they believe in, and regardless of the other people in that area who believe in different religions as well. So it's beyond the race, color, and the religion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Nice having you guys here. Cheers. Enjoy the day here then. Thank you.